Exactly what did Allen Iverson's reps tell you?
That he's retiring, that he's officially retiring from the game of basketball after 13 seasons, that, you know, despite the fact that he was still confident that he could compete on a very, very high level and that his desire for the game is still tremendous, that he wanted to step away from the game, spend some valuable time with his family, with his wife and kids specifically, and just move on from there. They did not say anything else. Obviously, me knowing Allen Iverson for as long as I have, I don't want to believe that this is the end for him, but it certainly did sound like the end for him. He definitely issued a statement to me saying that he's going to step away from the game of basketball.
So is stepping away now, or if the Celtics call or if the Suns call and say, Allen, we want you to play for us, I'm back?
He's saying this is it. He's saying that it's over. That's his mentality, that he's retiring. He's made an official statement, issued an official statement, that's been, I've reported it and what have you, where he's saying that he used the word retirement. He is officially retiring from the game of basketball. I suspect that if a championship contender, someone like the Cleveland Cavaliers, for example, would have called him and to say, come and help LeBron James capture a world championship along with Shaquille O'Neal, I don't believe that he would hesitate to do it. But right now, that is what he is saying, that the time has come for him to walk away from the game.
How disappointed is he right now that it seems that no one wants his services right now?
He won't admit it, but I think he's devastated by it simply because he knows that he has a lot left. This is a guy that just, in 2007, 2000, he averaged 26.4 points per game. This is the same guy that's been getting it done for quite some time. He's got a 27.1 points per game average walking into the season for his career. So it's devastating to him that a lot of teams haven't opened their wallets and their locker rooms to embrace him. He's looking at it from the standpoint that people believe that he's lost a step. He swears there's no accuracy to that whatsoever, that he still has a lot left in his game, and he knows that he could get it done. But the reality is, I think that as he reflects on his career, particularly the last season and a half, considering how Chauncey Billups was successful in Denver, considering how unsuccessful he was in Detroit, I think it's going to be a really, really tough situation for him.
Stephen A., before I let you go, if indeed Allen Iverson is done, what's his legacy in the game of basketball?
Well, I think his legacy is that of maybe the greatest little guard to have ever played the game. Obviously, some people will give the edge to Isaiah Thomas, but when you think about little guards in the game, you think about three people. You think about Isaiah Thomas, you think about Nate Tiny Archibald, and you think about Allen Iverson. I definitely think that he'll be a Hall of Famer. There's no question about that. One of the unstoppable offensive forces we've seen in quite some time, but at the same time, an individual that had his troubles, did things his way that wasn't very, very popular, ultimately alienated more people than he should have. Whether it's fair or unfair, I think that's what he's struggling with right now. I don't think he believes that he's not in somebody's locker room because of his skills. I think he thinks he's not there because he's considered a liability from a personality or a locker room culture kind of standpoint. And that's what stings most where he's concerned.
Nationally syndicated radio host and Philadelphia Inquirer columnist Stephen A. Smith reporting he's been told by Allen Iverson's representatives that Iverson intends to retire from the NBA. Stephen A., thank you.
No problem. Take care, Jay. Always great to talk.